I totally hit the stream button.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
That's amazing.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh God, I'm so good for dumb shit. Am I back? Am I back, by the way? Rasuari gifting the sub to Arius as well. Thank you very much for that, guys. Show all the hype in the chat. Let me know when you guys see me back. That is why I don't keep my button on my stream deck. Yeah. I fucked up, Vince. I fucked up. Rasuari gifted another sub to Shy Guy. Shy Guy, welcome in. Guys, are you all good? Are we back? We're back. Everybody's good. Oh, you guys keep coming back here for the quality. Don't fucking hate. Go ahead, Thurandes. You know I can take it. I'm just gonna have to keep it on a different page, Vince. Guys, welcome in Vincent Vega, by the way. Vince, amazing broadcaster. If you guys like your old men crazy like me, he's just like me, except he plays other kinds of shit. He plays Dead by Daylight and things. So if you guys haven't followed Vincent Vega, guys, go give him a follow. He's an amazing human being. Okay, so after the technical difficulty, and by technical difficulty, I mean the old man hitting the wrong buttons, let's go ahead and provision. I know, right, Mr. Maybe? You don't really need to bring all the food here, guys, okay? A lot of food is okay if you're trying to heal, but you don't necessarily need to bring all of it. You do want to bring all the anti-venom. You do want to bring all the bandages. You do want to bring a stack of medicinal herbs. You want to bring a couple keys. There is a curio in here you can use some keys on. You are going to want to bring all the holy water just in case you're in a fight where you want to increase your resistances, right?
Hey, get the fuck off my lawn!
Laudanum isn't necessary. And the reason laudanum isn't necessary, guys, is because we have the Jester, right? Like, stress dots aren't really going to be a big deal for us. That being said, we're still going to bring it. There are going to be times where maybe we don't want to use the de-stress of the Jester and we want to use something else, whether it's Battle Ballad or actually have them do damage to actually get our asses out of a fight ASAP. So this is how you want to provision. You don't get food checks. The only time you're going to use food is when you eventually do find a camp. There will be camps you can take. You also do not have to worry about nighttime ambushes in here, which is also really good. If you still haven't done all the shield breaker nightmares, you don't have to worry about the shield breaker nightmares in here as well. It's just like the darkest dungeon in that respect. So going in here, bring all this shit. There's a lot of bleeding, a lot of blight to deal with. And like I said, you definitely want to increase your resistances in certain very, very hard fights. So bring all this shit. Spend the coin. It will be totally worth it, and there's a really good chance you're going to get it back anyway at the end of the quest, and you'll see when we get there, guys. No shovels are needed in here, bub. And thank you for giving the shout out to Vince, by the way, Alara. I appreciate that, guy. Guys, you really should go follow Vince. He's great people. Yeah, the only base there, you can actually get some user created stuff that has nightmares as well, Prune, or camp events, but the shield breaker's the only one in the base game. But shovels, thank you for the lurk, Rasuari. I appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get to it, shall we? And we're gonna keep the music up, like I said.
The poor miller, thrice a victim. The seasons took his livelihood. I took his land. And now, uncountable years later, the comet has taken his humanity. My only regret is that I did not live to see that shoddy mill smashed to pieces by the miraculous bounty I reaped from beyond the void.
Yeah, get down, guys. Get your glow sticks. Newt272, thank you for thinking the old man's worth a damn, baby. Welcome to the retirement home. Here we go, kids. Time to get after it. Ancestor's a huge asshole, Dissinger. Huge. So you guys will get a really good idea of how this party works very, very quickly into this run. We're going to use the same strategy every time. And here's the reason you don't want to take a, here's the reason we're not using tracking shot in here, okay, guys? By the time we get to this first pip, that means we'll go into a different area and we'll actually use the benefit of the tracking shot, or in like the man-at-arms case, bolster, or in the leper's case, the revenge ability that he has. and it won't actually regenerate until you get to the crystal over here. The crystal is what you're trying to get to. Like, this is the area where you can get crystals, and that's where you might actually find a campsite and some other shit. But again, if you have like this tracking shot and you use it now, you're only going to have it until this first pip, and then you're going to be on your own for those next 2 sections until you can get to this part, at which point it will regenerate and you can use it in the next area, but you won't have access to it until that point. That's why they are completely fucking useless in the farmstead. I can see the A-bomb working well in here, Onion Joe. Absolutely. This is our first time doing it, Leannon. Absolutely. All right, let's get to work, kids. Biggest threat right here is the plow horse. Kill this fucker quick, guys. This motherfucker will make our lives a living hell if we don't watch it. Can you guys hear the music okay, by the way? Or is this a little bit low? I want you guys to be able to hear something. Ah, damn it. It's fine? Good deal, OR. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So this is where we battle ballad. Get in the riposte, right? That way we know he's going to do a big area of effect, and at least we get a little bit of a knockback on it. Shit. This is the other big problem with this area, guys, and this is why you almost have to bring a jester. Everything that hits you is like that. Like, it's a lot of fucking stress damage. It's a lot like the courtyard in that respect, in that it does so goddamn much stress damage that you can't really let it build up, and if you do, you're going to get fucking punished for it. Like, you're gonna get seriously fucking punished for it. I would rather get rid of a threat than we're gonna play this a lot like we normally play any dungeon, right, guys? Like, would it be ideal for us to be able to go after the horse and kill it? Sure. But if we can neutralize other threats, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Like, I would rather take our time with our abilities to kill shit than to maybe set up to be able to hit him after he does that. And this is also why we brought the whole dancing comp, right, guys? We want to make sure that we can basically adjust around this shit, because this is going to happen quite a bit here. I know that over the next couple rounds, we'll be able to get everyone moved back just by using their attacks that we brought with us. If you can, don't waste time trying to reorder your characters, right? Like, right now, Valkyr can go to work here. We're all good, right? And we essentially have a free round. This is where it's okay to do it. Full disclosure, do I even want to do that? I do. I actually do want to do that, mostly because I want to set it up so that he can get shifted back here in a second. This is also why we brought Slice Off with him. Now, it doesn't really matter because Painter's going beforehand, and we're pretty much right back to where we need to be, so everything is right as rain. We're going to go ahead and battle ballad again. Keep those buffs nice and high. Make sure that we can hit shit. Make sure we have a nice high crit. Make sure, for the most part, we're probably going to be going first. Okay, so the reason you're seeing that, Kinder, is because they're the ones who didn't go into the Darkest Dungeon. The one who did go into the Darkest Dungeon is Painter. So what Painter's doing right now is giving them all a 50% increase to their XP for the quest. We were talking about this earlier. So when you see that, basically any character that hasn't gone through the Darkest Dungeon yet will get a buff from the person who has. It's kind of like a, I don't know, what's the best way to put it? A mentoring bonus, as it were. Crusader could be good as well, Wings. Yeah, absolutely. Like with Holy Lance, could absolutely work out. Does that mean I will fall on the stead? It means you're gonna have a hard time, Ryder. I mean, you can take other people in it, but it's not nearly as reliable, right? Unfortunately, it's not nearly as reliable.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
But I think you can make it work. Nice, and a fucking, oh, give me my stress heal, baby. Ah! Now we're still gonna stress heal her because obviously still a little bit worse for the wear, right, guys? Ah, Kinder, you're right. So I fucked up and I didn't let you all know what you needed to know there. So if you leave a corpse at the end of a combat round, it will turn into one of those crystals that we saw a second ago. So unfortunately, you do have to address those things. And the reason you have to address those things is because if you don't, they will explode and do damage and stress damage to you. So that was the whole reason that we went for it. Like right now, we're gonna see what happens here in a second. So I'll have a little bit better of a, chance to explain exactly what we're doing here. Cyan Sky Tortoise. What's up, Cyan? Good to see you, man. Experience share from Pokemon.
And improvement.
Okay, so we're just taking the round to heal up a little bit. We know that more people are coming. Wait, why didn't that turn in? Huh. I didn't realize that. So evidently, evidently, there has to be other people up for the thing to actually pop up. That's interesting. I didn't realize that happened. That could work, Street Corner. How was your weekend, Cyan? By the way, it's good to see you. Critties, titties, and pitties. Leanne knows.
Devastating blow.
Leanne knows. I think we might actually see a corpse here. Yeah, nope, because we crit. This is actually one of the other reasons it's really cool to bring a Jester, guys, because if you can keep the crit percentage up and you can crit all the people and kill them, obviously you don't have to worry about corpses at that point in time. So those little fucking crystals popping up kind of become a back burner kind of issue. So that's really nice. Oh my God, we are... RNG's being really good to us right now. See, I thought for some reason, Dissinger, that it happened no matter what. I didn't realize that. Good to know if that's the case, though. But you guys can see, this is essentially the whole Farmstead. Like, it's literally just a constant fight, and you're trying to make sure that you stay ahead of the game the entire time, whether it's your HP or your stress, it doesn't matter. You have to stay ahead of the game, or you're really, really, really gonna hate your life. Things can go very sideways in here very quickly, y'all. Let's go ahead and kill him. Exactly, right, Onion Joe. New show premiered last night on Toonami. It's called The Promised Neverland. Looks like it's gonna be pretty creepy. Nice. Might have to check that out, actually. What is fucking going... Neo Wrestling is on the crit fucking train right now, man. Vestal crits, best crits, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so we're probably gonna get it here, right? If I'm not mistaken, we're probably gonna get it here. Ceaseless labor. I still think we're gonna see this thing turn into a, yeah, the Seeds of Madness. So evidently there has to be other enemies present for the corpses to turn into this. And then this is what we were talking about. A crystalline aberration has very low HP, and it's very, very, very manageable to kill. Now, the downside is that you actually have to waste a turn to kill it. And again, if you don't kill it, it will explode, it will do damage, and it will give you stress. So you always want to make sure that you deal with these guys. That's why, again, this entire fucking thing is all about making sure you stay ahead of everything. The stress, the things doing nasty shit to you. It's basically an all-encompassing situation of how we've been approaching this entire playthrough, if that makes any sense. Like, we've been talking about staying ahead of the game, making sure that you're not setting yourself up for failure. That's what doing all the shit in here is all about. Yeah, exactly, right, Crosshaven? We've used that before. All right, and then you'll find these, like these little ones across the pips. Like, each one of these things are going to do something different. Like, this one heals you. There's one that will de-stress you. There's a couple other things you could actually find in each one of these little, like, rest areas, as it were. Air quotes, rest areas. Torm, why did you leave us? Torm, you're such a dick. Why did Torm leave us, guys? It's all right, maybe he'll be back. So we're going to use the heal on Painter. It's usually a full heal, too. Like, it's always quite a bit. 4 damage for 3 rounds. We'll use some anti-venom to make sure we don't go in here. We're not getting it yet, but we will after the next pip. When I was talking about just wanting flat damage across everything, guys, you're going to see why I say that here in a few. When we get through this next area, you're going to see us get into one of the other main areas. Like, it will generate the ruins, the warrens, the cove, or the wheel. And then you're going to have to deal with enemies from those particular sections, like all of them. They could be hateful viragos. If it's the wheel, they could be blighted giants. If you're in the cove, it can be literally any of the cove enemies, and all champion level, right? Because this is considered champion level. So that's another thing you have to think about. And once again, I've talked about it before. This crew, this particular kind of a lineup, guys, in my opinion, just can handle any situation, particularly, like, fairly easily. Things can still go bad, and they will inevitably go fucking bad. But I always have believed that this particular setup is just too good for the, or is consistently good for the Farmstead. Oh, 2-0 Blue Jackets. I like it, Krill. And Chicken Joe, when does a boss spawn? Not until the very end. Not until the very end. Actually, in the first part of it, Chicken Joe, if I recall correctly, we won't actually see any bosses. If I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure when we get through this area, like this is going to be one of the other areas, like I said, the ruins, the warrens, or the cove, or the weald. At the end of that, there won't be a boss. And then at the end of the second section, we'll have the miller. At the end of the third section, we'll have the comet. And then after that is when you start running into random bosses at the end of the line every time. So you'll get a random boss, like, and it's all bosses. It can be the collector, it can be a shambler, it can be the thing from the stars, it can be any of the bosses from the main area. If you have the Crimson Court on, it can be a Crimson Court enemy, guys. So it can all be really, 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 really nasty. Yeah, and the sleeper, somebody was asking that earlier, and Dissinger just gave it away in chat, and that's fine, Dissinger. Totally all about it. The only way to find the memories to build the windmill in the town, guys, is to kill the sleeper. And that's the third boss, or the second boss technically, but the boss at the end of the third area, because this is the first area. Then I said you have the second area where you're going to have the miller, and then the third area is where the sleeper is at the very end of it. So there you guys go. Lots of information.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Nice, Leannon. I thought I did say the shambler. Maybe I didn't. Oh, really, Crosshaven? So you can actually see the Crimson Core enemies in there even without it. That's interesting. I wonder if that's a bug. That seems like it might be a bug. Thank you very much, Kinder. I didn't know that he did that, Dissinger. If he does, that's awesome, but I never knew that. If we can, do we want to try and... Nah, he only has one round left. Let's just go ahead and tee off. He's going to come up after this. There's no reason to waste the turn, right, guys? The thing from the stars, you can get him as well, right? Dissinger, you're right there. Yeah, you can get it from the thing from the stars. You can get it from the sleeper. I thought that was the only two. Is it possible to do anything in the farmstead at the beginning of the game, or is the game just teasing you? No, what you do at the beginning in you is you have to do the apprentice to kind of open it up, and then you do the veteran to kind of get the idea, and then this is like the true end game of the farmstead. But you get stuff out of those, you do get stuff out of those particular quests in you, but you do have to do them to open up this mode. Oh, you're good, Dissinger. We got there, man. That's all that matters. We got there. We'll battle ballad again. Like I said, staying ahead of these guys is actually going to pay us off more than... staying ahead of these guys is actually going to pay us off more than, you know, doing other stuff. Like, we could have attacked with Valk, but let's just go ahead and get the buff in so that, again, our crit percentage is high, our accuracy is nice and high. We know we're going to be able to pop these guys pretty much every time we go. You don't want to walk in here and just whiff all the time, right, guys? So, goddamn right on you, Joe. That's why we brought this Jesta, baby. Can you take level 1s to apprentice? Oh, yeah, absolutely, DJ. Yeah, you can use level 1s in the first part of the farmstead easy. It's just a bunch of these characters in there, guys. So they're not particularly hard enemies, or there's nothing in there that's really going to kick your ass for that level. So you're totally good taking in level 1s. Yeah, like I said, Minxie, there's an apprentice and veteran level that you have to do to open up this area, but they're not like this. Like, at the end of the veteran, you have to fight the miller, and I would still actually recommend taking this exact same crew against the miller, because this is a very, very effective crew. And I'll show you guys exactly why it's so effective, as opposed to sitting here and, like, saying it once and then spitting the information out again when we finally get there. But you guys will pick up on it really, really fast, trust me. The shard, like, you can find other shit too, Prune. Like, you can find, like, good trinkets here and there and stuff like that, but the main goal of the farmstead is to actually just get the shards so you can buy those items. Or the memories, right? Or the memories. The memories are also very good. Ah. Thank you, Alara. Appreciate that. That's actually a very good idea, Alara. Yeah, no problem, Prune. That's why I'm here, right? I mean, that's the whole reason, and that goes for everybody who's out there. If you guys are lurking and you guys have not like been holding off on questions and shit, fire the fuck away, guys. It's the whole reason I'm doing this. Even when we get away from this training run and you guys might be in here hanging out, if you guys ever have a question, fire the fuck away, and I will do my absolute best to answer it within my capacity, right? Like, I'm not gonna be right about everything, trust me. Oh my god, Ryder. You're so unlucky, dude.
Decisive pummeling.
It's one of my subscribe playlists. This is the non-copyrighted music. It should be on there, Gareth. If you follow that link, it should be on there. DD Wiki says the Croc is the only Crimson Court mob. Okay, cool. That's good to know, Doom. That's good to know. Okay, this is a heal for everyone, right, guys? So if we touch this, everyone's gonna get a heal. Now, is it gonna matter right now? No. Like you can see, everybody got a nice big heal, but obviously we're doing very, very well. So this is gonna be the area where we're gonna start running into the other sections, guys, and we're gonna know here in a second. The other thing you need to make sure of is check out what this is. Each one of these different lighting situations actually give you a different set of buffs or a different set of debuffs. This is actually best case scenario for us. Splendorous actually gives us the best effects. You guys can see we have extra stress skills, we have an extra chance to become virtuous, and then the monsters are actually getting negatives. Most of them are give and take. This one, however, is completely in our favor. Love you, Blue. Enjoy Game of Thrones. And I loved it, but I was looking at a lot of people say PD for the disease because eventually you will get them. I've never caught diseases in here, Cross, but I can see where it could happen if you get into the Warrens, absolutely. I think we're in the... I think this is a Ruins too, right? Yeah, this is a Ruins. The backgrounding actually changes to whatever area you're in as well, so that does look like the Ruins, if I'm not mistaken, guys. I am doing well, Selman. Thank you very much for asking. How are you, by the way, my friend? Welcome in, Selman Baimon, everybody. Are we buffed up still? We are. Do we want to try and kill her? Let's just go for the battle ballad. If she does stress us out, we have the Jester, right, guys? So we're going to be okay. And we would much... Ooh, that's we did the right thing, kids. We did the right thing. Immediate payoffs, baby. Immediate payoffs. I did nothing today, but I did it well. Selman, that's all that matters. The only downside to that, Alara, is the fact that you only can bolster one time each area. If you could still use the abilities more than once, Alara, I think you'd be right. Otherwise, I don't think you can get, or you can do it that particular way. Gank the mage! Exactly, Wartang. See, Wartang gets it. Impressive. It always helps, doesn't it, Dissinger? You're like, hey, game, thanks, man. I appreciate that. 26 and 26. Let's go ahead and de-stress the shield breaker. And then we'll do a group hug. Group hug! Mostly just because we were hoping for a crit and get a stress reduction, right? Thank you for the 420 biscuits. I appreciate that, Admiral. How you doing, Admiral Broco? Guys, welcome in, Admiral. What's up, Pete? How you doing, sir? Lovable Poner, what's up, man? More like the Dorcas dungeon. I don't know what you're talking about. We aren't dorks here, are we, guys? Yes, we are. Who the fuck am I kidding? True enough, Alar. True enough. I don't think it would be... I'm not sure if it would be worth it, but I like where your head's at. All right, let's definitely try and get rid of one of these guys as well. I went for that one instead of the guaranteed kill because it was a really good chance we were going to kill it, and this is exactly what I was betting on. I was betting that that thing was going to use Flurry of Claws just like it did, and then I was betting if it did, that it would obviously be these two, and that we would be able to kill it with our Highwaymen. So that actually was another gamble that paid off. It just happened before I was able to explain my train of thought, unfortunately. You excited, Dabu? I'm sure that you are. Just waiting for dinner? Nice. What you getting ready to have for dinner, Admiral? Thank you very much again, by the way. Enjoy your lurk, Avatis. I love you. Wicked slice, baby. Nice, Barento. Getting these critties in like crazy, man. Nice fucking dodge by Valkyr, by the way. That was actually quite helpful. Nice, nice. We're actually okay with this. Slice off. We didn't need to battle ballad, and we also didn't need to de-stress right there. Hopefully the shield breaker can kill the ghoul. Got him! It's just Midas. Thank you for thinking the old man's worth a damn. Welcome to the retirement home, critties, pitties, and titties! Janice is making pepper pot. Nice. What's pepper pot exactly? I don't even know what that is, Admiral.
Passion is a rarity in the fever of battle.
You do you, boo. You do you. Ruin's probably one of the easiest areas to deal with in this area, guys. Honestly. Definitely willing to say that. So we still have Riposte for a round. We're actually going to use Impale. Now, this is for two different reasons. Impale could potentially kill both of these things, but then we could also point blank shot this guy, because if both of these guys die, then he'll be all the way up front, and we're able to use it. And, oh, this is beautiful. Alara gifting some subs to the community. Miss Alara has officially gifted 69 subs to the community, everybody. Immortalize it. Hype it up, guys. Show the love in the chat. Fucking Mr. Plankton CZ is now back with the pack. Mr. Plankton, you get out there and you flex on him and you show him that pity love. And the point blank. Not bad, guys. Not bad. That's the sex number. If you're us and we're you, what's our favorite number? 69, dudes. All right. So Mildred, we get some crystals, and then we can actually talk to old Mildred, and she'll give us something as well. The first time you come through here, you get Mildred's Locket. Now, Mildred's Locket is fucking amazing against the Miller, which we will be fighting when we get to the end of this next section, okay? The downside is that you don't get Mildred's Locket every time you come in here, and it's not really worth it to bring it on a quest because it literally is only for shit against the Miller. Like, you get the extra blight resist and you get the extra speed no matter what, but you only get the extra damage against him. And using a trinket slot for that item for return visits to the farmstead, definitely not worth it. We will use it this run because we have it, right? Otherwise, we'd be like, nah, man, we're not just going to bring this for this particular quest. I mean, there's no reason to do that. There are so many other good options here. So we're going to hold on to it because we will equip it, like I said, once we get over here, but we're definitely going to wait until we get there. Catch you later, Bill and Ted. Unfortunately, Dissinger, you can't. God, I wish you could do that shit. Oh my God, I wish you could do that so much. So I wish you could actually like load up a trinket in your inventory, but unfortunately you can't do it. This is also why we bring the shield breaker. Like that guy right there, the guy we just killed, has a really high prot, and being able to one-shot them anytime they show up is really good, right? Because the quicker you kill shit in here, the better. Because it's literally the whole goal. You're just trying to kill wave after wave of enemies to get to the next pip, and then you keep the thing going, right? Exactly, right, Dissinger? Popular holiday meat stew in Guyana and the rest of the Caribbean simmered slow and low in a dark, rich gravy flavored with cinnamon, brown sugar, and... Ooh, that sounds good, Admiral. That sounds real good. That sounds really fucking good. Damn. Go ahead and eliminate threats, right, guys? There's no reason not to. Let's go ahead and... 19. We'll do some de-stress. We don't need a battle ballad yet, and obviously we can't hit the thing that steals, so here we are. Could use expose. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. It's not going to stop him from using trample, but it still put us in a good spot. Wow, this was actually really good for us. It sucks that Valkyr's all the way up here, but we are going to be able to shuffle ourselves right back up, right, guys? And that's literally all we care about. Fuck you, Krillin. I'll see you. I hope you guys love Game of Thrones, and I can't wait to watch it later when the Dragon Lady gets home. You jerks. You goddamn jerks. You goddamn jerks. That's unfortunate, too, that he went back into stealth, right? So our targets right now are the crystalline aberrations, guys, right? I guess we can expose. Does that even make sense for us? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. We might be able to kill him before he goes. So we still take care of these things, right? We gotta kill the crystalline aberrations. Yeah, unfortunately. Now, there's still a chance that our Vestal could kill this guy. We were 1 HP short. That's unfortunate. And he's dead now because we have the riposte. I don't know. Yeah, the shuffle doesn't take effect if you actually kill him. It's a lot like the other status effects we've talked about in the past, right, guys? We've talked about that time and time again where if you kill something that is going to give you a status effect, it actually will nullify the status effect, which is pretty fucking awesome. And that's why we didn't get shuffled all over the place. So even with the shuffle, like I said, we're going to be back to like starting positions here in just a second. All we need to do is have the shield breaker move up and we're going to be right as rain, right, guys? Can a Vestal crit on the hit and crit on the heal in the same attack? Yep, sure can, Kinder. And when that happens, like, there have been times, Kinder, where my Vestal has used judgments on something, critted it, killed it, crit healed themselves, and ended up self-healing themselves for like 12 stress. And it's like, whenever that happens, you're like, oh my god, it feels so good. Every time it happens, that is just, it feels so fucking good. Point blank. And now we're back to it. Now, we don't have any Jester buffs right now, right, guys? Because we haven't been able to use it. But we've moved everybody back to where we want them to be anyway. So does it really matter? No, man, not really. Pour one out for the Queen of Thorns. The only granny so badass she told the Kingslayer to go get fucked after chugging poison. I know, man. When they killed off the Queen of Thorns, I was so disappointed, Dissinger, because she's such a fucking awesome character. She's such... Oh, spoiler alert! You guys haven't seen it, and if you give a shit... If you haven't seen it by now, I don't know what to fucking tell you. If you haven't seen it by now, I don't know what to fucking tell you, guys. Damned Rogue, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. How was your weekend been? I know, right, Dissinger? It's been 2 years. It's like, come on, guys. Yeah, I can see where it's not for everyone, Street Corner. Like, I've loved the series. Like, I started reading that series 20 years ago when I was going through a divorce. And, I've always been in love with it, so I can see why some people can't be, though, or why some people don't enjoy it. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, how could you not like what I like, Street Corner? God forbid. Lord knows I know people like that. Lord knows I know people like that, guys. Besides seeing my ex for a brief moment, caught up with all my Sekiro clipping, though. Nice, Damned. Nice. I like it, man. How the hell are you older than, like, 33? Leannon? I would like to think it's because I take care of myself. Good, clean living. Ned Flanders style, baby. That is a lie. That is such a lie. Plain bread with a side of water for dipping. Exactly, right, Street Corner? It's all about the mentality. Also true, Moiku. Ah, we get our first camp. This is excellent. So this is a campsite, guys. This is why we actually brought the food. This is not guaranteed, though. So don't bet the house on finding these motherfuckers, okay, guys? Never, ever, ever bet the house on finding these fucking things. You never know if you're going to get one or not. So it is not set. But we'll use it. Exactly, right, Leanne?
Hey, get the fuck off my lawn!
Full big heal, baby! And now we use camp skills and the other... Okay, so this is the other great thing, guys. This is the other really, really good thing. Exactly, right, Doom Drake? This is where we start really just going hard as a motherfucker on buffs. Right, guys? This is where we go hard as a motherfucker on buffs because we ain't got to worry about any fucking nighttime ambushes. So all the combat buffs are in fucking coming, ladies and gentlemen. Banish74, thank you for thinking the old man's worth a damn. Welcome to the retirement home. If you guys are stepping away to watch Game of Thrones, enjoy. I am jealous, and I will be doing it here in a little bit, by the way. So, the other benefit of actually having completed all of your shield breaker nightmares, guys, is that you're also going to get this, right? And this actually persists through 2 pips. So it's like the camp skills are going to persist through each pip, right? So this is going to be considered 1 battle from here to here. When we fight the Miller on this end, this will be considered the 2nd battle. So for the next 2 battles, which is basically the remainder of this area, we have a shield breaker who's getting the +1 speed, +10 damage, and +10 prot for having completed all the shield breaker nightmares. So this actually works out really well for us, and this is one of the other reasons I feel like they are so good, particularly in this particular dungeon. Because like I said, if you have the nightmares out of the way, you get this free buff for at least 2 portions of any area you're in here. I know, right, Doom Drake? It's amazing when you finally get here. Ned Flanders should fucking like Scotch, though, Leannon. Maybe he just kills hookers. I mean, he has to have some kind of ice, right? So, unparalleled finesse, because dodge, speed, and melee skills, especially with riposte, why the fuck wouldn't we? We're gonna throw Tiger's Eye on Painter, mostly for the crit. Okay. Now, what we really want to think about is what are we gonna do with the last 5? There's a couple different options. Snakeskin is a decent option. Every rose has its thorn is actually a decent option as well, because everything in this place does inflict stress. Being able to mitigate some of that is really good. So obviously we're not doing it for the -15 stress for right now. We're doing it for the reduction in stress received. So since we don't really have anything else that we can use buff wise, like we could use clean guns, but we're not really using the ranged attack that often. The only time we're using it is when we actually use point blank shot. And I don't really think we need the buff just for that. I think it'd be a little bit of a waste. So, well, every rose has its thorn. And then we're actually going to use Sandstorm on the Jester. We want to make sure that the Jester can't be marked in 1 shot, right? Like, these guys are either going to dodge or they have ways to get out of taking damage, right? And not being able to actually target or mark the Jester, which we could run into again. Like, we could actually run into a situation where an enemy from a particular area can mark, and we don't want that to happen to him. So that's why we just go ahead and throw it on him. Poor soul, right, bub? It's praying. All he does is pray and try to be a good man. He also likes theater. It is Moiku. The music in the Farmstead is trash, so that's why I turned on the EDM, as it were, Moiku, because it's just way better music than what's playing. Thank you for looking out, though, man. I appreciate it. And now we're off. Here we go, guys. Ooh, this one's not good for us. Yeah, see. So we're getting an extra 10% stress. The monsters have extra 10 dodge, and the monsters have an extra chance to blight us. Now, the blight doesn't really affect us because we're in the cove, but the extra dodge is problematic, right? Like, we don't want to see enemies have a lot of extra dodge. So this is definitely not fun for us. This is what you got to start worrying about when you start getting into the farmstead. These areas tend to be very, very difficult. And we also have to worry about those 2 jackasses going after both our Vestal and our Jester, and it can be very, very bad for us. So we do want to kill these 2 first, right, guys? We want to make sure they can't hit our back lines, which they're trying. And there you see it, ladies and gentlemen. And there you see it. This area gets really nasty really quick, guys. This is also, again, this is why I was so fucking adamant on bringing so much sustain, right? You need to bring sustain here. You are not going to have a fun time. I love you, Minxie. Enjoy your night. So we're going to keep using the Battle Ballad, guys, mostly because, unfortunately, we want to make sure our accuracy is nice and high. Since they're getting an extra 10 dodge, obviously accuracy is even more important. So we want to make sure that we can hit the fuckers so that we don't have to worry about the fuckers. Good round for us, by the way, killing 3 of them in one fell swoop, man. That was really, really good for us. See you on Tuesday, Minxie. God damn, we crushed it. God, I love it. Wow, and we get free healing? It's free real estate, guys. It's free real estate. Look at this shit. Let's go ahead and de-stress a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to. Look at that. Look at that. God, it feels good. Back right up to max, baby. Everybody's healed up, ready for the next wave. The ghoul is definitely our target, guys. Ow. That wasn't very good. That was good. That was real nice, actually. So we could battle ballad again, but we're gonna Dirk Stab. If we can try to kill the ghoul, guys, we're gonna try and kill the ghoul. I don't think we're gonna be able to, even with a crit. That's all right, though. I don't consider the snails to be that much of a threat, right, Dissinger? Like, I think they could potentially give us a disease, which would be unfortunate. But I don't think that they're as much of a threat as the ghoul, because the ghoul does have so much going for it in terms of like how much stress it can do and all that fun shit.
Perhaps the turning point.
Thank you for listening.
Keep them buffs up, kids. Keep them up. Gotta keep them up. Get back into... Ooh, we could kill it with the Vestal here, guys. If the Vestal hits hard enough. Nah. I guess if we crit, we would have killed it. Calibros! What's up, Calibros? It's good to see you, man. How was your weekend? Pleasure to see you again, Calibros. Nice dodge. Fucking Valkyr's on the dodge tip right now, kids. The dodge tip. What is that? What is this song? Why am I dropping frames, everybody? Incoming drop frames, everybody. I'm gonna wait for him to level out. I don't know why the frames are dropping, but they sure are.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Wow, are you gonna equalize?
Welcome to the Monster Cat Podcast.
Yeah, frames are fucked up. I'm waiting for it to equalize, guys. It could be. I don't think it's storming right now, Cross.
Hey guys, this is Favorite. You listen to my track called...
Yeah, we're definitely fucking dropping some serious frames here. Yeah, the Cove can be really rough in the Farmstead, Kinder. I agree. Wow, what is going on with this fucking connection right now? There, I think we leveled out finally, guys. Can you guys still hear me okay? All's good? You guys leveling out there? You guys good? Talk to me, kids. Is your wife downloading too much porn? Lags of madness. Yeah, it was definitely. I looked at my OBS and I saw it was in the red, Leannon. It looks like it's good now, though, guys. I think we're good. It was probably just a hiccup. For some strange reason, guys, that will occasionally happen with AT&T, and I don't understand why, but here we are. The amputee midget porn. Okay, unfortunately, guys, we got to sell out for the crystals, right? Like, we got to kill those things. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Try to kill it again. 1 HP, fuck. No, we're almost there, guys. Yeah, debuff is kind of rough because of the minus the dodge, right? This is also, again, guys, this is why we brought the herbs, right? To make sure that that isn't going to be a huge, like, detriment to us. So when we do get around to Valkyr, guys, we will be using herbs to get rid of that minus to dodge because we really don't want to deal with that shit if we can possibly swing it. Dissinger, you only heal when you kill those crystals that pop up from the corpses, right? Like, those will actually give you a passive heal, which is really, really nice. I only have 15 skip frames. I'm convinced it's their subpar routers. I don't blame you on that one, Alara. Let's just get the heal in on Valkyr. Woo, big boy. Spectrum's no better crowd pleaser. I feel like they're all just like sketchy since they don't really have a whole lot of competition, right? So why the fuck do they even have to worry about it? When you like the videos to be really nice, Templar. Is the point of this to get crystals? Yeah. So the whole point, Calibros, is to definitely get crystals, and then those crystals will allow you to buy the Color of Madness trinkets and the Trinket Wagon. And some of those trinkets are exceptionally good. Right, Calibros? Like, we've seen a couple of them in action. Like, we have the Crystalline Shield for the Man-at-Arms. We have the Abomination's Key, which really is nice for him as well because it's such a high boost in accuracy, and it's an extra stun percentage. So the Color of Madness trinkets are definitely worth the squeeze, Calibro. So there will be occasions where you may want to come in here. Now, there's also another reason you guys might want to come in here, and we haven't really discussed this one yet, guys. If you're doing a Stygian or even a Blood Moon run, and you're running really low on resources, like gold or something like that, and you're trying to stall out, weeks don't pass when you do this. So you can actually regenerate all of your quest areas one time by doing this. Like, you can't do it like multiple times in 1 week. But if you come out of a quest and you see a bunch of quests that you don't necessarily want to take because there's just no real benefit to them, if you can come here, all of those quest options as you go out in all the different areas will refresh into something new. And that can actually be a very good tool. You can also earn a lot of gold doing this. Like, you'll actually get a gold bonus at the end of the run based off of how many enemies you've killed. So it definitely has its uses in certain spots of the game, guys. Yeah, exactly, crowd. You're exactly right. Does losing someone in a non-endless run make them actually dead? Yes. The only time you can lose somebody in the Farmstead bub and not lose them is in the endless portion. If you lose them in the apprentice or veteran level, they will actually be dead. Oh, it's super. I've definitely used it to my advantage, Dissinger. I have absolutely positively used it to my advantage in a Blood Moon or Stygian run. Okay, guys, so this is the fight against the Miller. This is where we're actually going to transfer something out. What we want to do right now is trying to figure out who we want to take here. We want to put this on Painter, and the reason we're going to put it on Painter over anyone else is because Verento has a pretty decent dodge, right, guys? So with Verento having the good dodge, I would rather see Painter not take damage against the Miller. So this is where you transfer it out. We'll keep the Sun Ring because we still want the accuracy. And that's why we're keeping it on. But this is where you fight the Miller. All day, every time. First time you're in through the Farmstead, this is where he's going to pop up. And that's why we decided to equip this right now. We'll swap it back out when we're done. But right now, we're good. Oh no, Bub, really? Well, wait, if you were level 6, you had to be in an endless run, Bub. How were you in the Farmstead with level 6s if you weren't on the champion level of it, Bub?
The poor fool still stands.
I must break you, right?
Broken as his precious mill.
No big deal there. So the reason he did that, guys, is because of the Mildred's Locket. He'll actually only do that when you have that equipped. So there's also a reason we brought Puncture, and you guys are going to see exactly why we brought Puncture here in a second. Just beat Sekiro final boss after lurking on the stream for the last hour. Good work, darling. Definitely want the Duelist Advance, right, guys? It's all about that riposte. Worst classes? The Bounty Hunter and the Grave Robber. That's just me, though, Inyo. Like, I just don't feel like they have as much value as other classes, but I think they're the two worst. And the Antiquarian, unless you're trying to earn gold. Outside of that, I think everybody has a use, but I think that there's only 3 or 4 real S-tier classes in the game. I have not yet, Scion. I have not.
The wounds of war can be healed.
I still feel that the Leper's better than the other ones, though, Street Corner, because if you do put accuracy on them, they hit like a fucking tank. No, what he's going to start doing eventually, Dissinger, is he's eventually going to start calling in guys, and he's going to force those guys to guard him, and that's when you want Puncture. Because if he gets to that point, you can immediately draw him out with Puncture, and that goes a really long way. Like, right now, we're just really lucky. Mostly because we were able to kill the guy that he summoned in that he would have used as a body shield. But yeah, as of right now, we're getting very, very good RNG with this fight. And I mean very good RNG. Like, look at how much we're critting. Like, we're fucking this guy up. I feel bad because this is a teaching run, and I'm like not getting dealt some cards I can actually teach with here. Yeah, you definitely got to get them through the early game, right, Street Corner? You got to get a leopard through the early game. Once they get through the early game, they're usually pretty good. Okay, so this is still what you got to look out for, though, right, guys? This is still what you got to look out for. Like, once you get to this part of the fight, he's going to start doing this reaping every time, and you're going to get that same area of effect damage every fucking time, and it hurts. You guys just saw it in action. It really, really, really fucking hurts. Now, he's dead this round, most likely right now, and we got really lucky with how this panned out. I live again! Lower Dogma, welcome back! Wow, I can't believe how well that went. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I've never had the Miller fight go that well. I've had it go well. I've never had it go that well. So here you go. More comet shards, right? We're almost to the point where we can afford that Huskfang whistle. If we can get through the next area, we should actually get there, guys. And now you can see that you also get some pretty nice trinkets in here occasionally. So we definitely put the Ancestor's Candle back on. There's no reason for us to hold on to Mildred's Locket. We've eliminated the Miller. And one of the things you weren't able to see, guys, is when the Miller uses one of those little farmhand guys to guard himself, what you immediately do is you pull him out of that with Puncture. Since it removes the guard on him, that means you can actually attack him with all your characters again. Otherwise, you still play that particular battle just about the same way we did there. The only difference is one time we would have used Puncture instead of Pierce just to make sure that we could draw him out of that guard. And I was able to bring level 6 because I have a mod. Oh, I got you, bub. I got you. And now we're on to more shit, guys. Like, we just keep moving. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Okay, so we're in the Weald. You can tell by the background, guys. This is the Weald. The fungi trees, guys. You guys ready for the infected dickheads? I'm sorry, bub. Are you guys ready for the infected dickheads? Anybody? You guys ready? I'm not. I don't want to face infected dickheads. I don't want to face blighted giants either.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
I agree, Alara. Fuck this shit. I'm ready. What's up, something? It's good to see you again. How you doing?
Holy
Fun guys.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Well, that was worst case scenario, that stun. On the bright side, we riposte killed something, so that's awesome. No, don't do it, you prick. You fucking prick. I dig it, crowd. Does Impale make sense here? It really doesn't. I wanted Impale to make sense there, but it doesn't. It didn't, guys. Like, we get better damage and value for doing that. At least we eliminate one. It wasn't guaranteed we'd kill either of them if we went a different way there. So let's heal everybody up. Hope that he... Wow, man. Will you go after the guy with riposte, you big fucking prick? You melted the pit. I know. I don't know how it happened something, but we did it, right? Like, I'm still in shock about how quickly that fight went. I'm very much in shock about how quickly that Miller fight went. All right, now we got to worry about this asshole, right, guys? Because this guy can swing away with the Tree Branch Smackdown and really fuck us up. We should probably, honestly, replace Expose with Serpent Sway. By this time in the Farmstead, we're gonna have to start worrying about a lot of high damage shit, guys. And obviously, Painter, even though Painter has some really nice quirks, still a shield breaker, can still get popped pretty hard. So we're gonna have to be careful with how we approach here. The big dumb bastard. I know, right, Alara? Battle Ballad one more time for the buffs. Oh, Confusion Spores. All right, well, on the bright side, we can still shuffle back around, right, guys? We're still in a position where we can shuffle back around and we're okay-ish, right? So we definitely duelist advance, even though we have a couple rounds left on our riposte, guys. That still makes more sense for us to use, just to make sure we can start getting the Vestal back to where we want them. I've used it one time in you. That's why I don't really find it to be that important. Wow. Well, at least we don't have to worry about moving the Vestal. Okay. Yikes, guys. Fucking yikes.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Wow.
What the fuck is that?
Now, on the bright side, if I recall correctly, they both can't tree branch smackdown.
We're on express elevator to hell. Going down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they need to be in position 1 or 2 to use this, I think. Ooh, worst case scenario, baby. Wow. It was bound to happen, though. It's going to be a very, very, very rare occasion, guys, where you get out of the farmstead without having people on death's door. Obviously, the best case scenario is nobody dies, but more often than not, somebody is going to hit death's door while you're in here, guys. More often than not, somebody is going to hit death's door, and that's just the way it is. So just go ahead and cozy up to it. Obviously, we're going to go for the heal. No one's dead, not yet, but it still isn't obviously best case scenario, right? Very, very unlucky on our part, though, getting 2 of these guys. Like, very, very, very unlucky. There's unlucky, and then there's that. 2 fucking of these guys in 1 shot, pretty rough. But again, if you have the right crew, you can heal right out of it. You're right as rain. It just does suck that we were forced with this particular situation. Doesn't help that they're, like, pretty fucking consistent. Wow, man. Can you please give me something else, game? God damn it. Well, we're pretty much in that position right now, right, Crosshaven? We went from ghoul giant to dual giant to ghoul giant. Like, we're getting all the fucking luck right now, guys. I guess so, Ryder.
I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit.
Yeah, that's too bad. Okay, the horror we can deal with. Confusion Spores kills him, which is awesome because we knew that was coming because of the repose. So let's go ahead and use the laudanum here. We're gonna try and work this guy. Okay. Not bad, guys. Not bad. If the worst thing that we get out of this is death's door on the highwaymen, guys, we're definitely still way ahead here. Should have used the laudanum as well. I fucked up. That's all right, guys. We'll make it work. Olive, what's up, Olive? Good to see ya. How was your weekend, Olive? Because of course. That's fine. Oh my god. This fucking area right now is a bitch, man. Get back into repose, guys. If we can take out the ghoul, I think we're in okay shape. Okay, that's all right. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. I know, right, Dissinger? All I'm waiting for is something to not be a big badass. Fuck you and your... How do you miss a huge slime? Guys? I do not kill Jizz. There are a couple achievements I really don't give a shit about, which is why, honestly. On the bright side, we are doing well right now. It was really rough getting those back-to-back blighted giants, guys, but here we are. Right, Moiku? That's a really agile slime, man. That is a really, really agile slime. Also true, right, Dissinger? How the fuck does it even miss? But we made it. Thankfully, we got through the first section, but that is a huge bummer, guys. I'm definitely bummed that we got 1 person on death's door. Now, ideally, that doesn't actually happen until you get to the end of this area where the sleeper is. Like, the sleeper is a very hard fight. So, again, ideally, it would wait to happen until then, but we gotta make do. We gotta make do, guys. I think they can use it, Ryder. I just don't think they ever got around to doing it. Deadbeat Pete? There's a lot to actually say on that. Unfortunately, Deadbeat, there's a lot to say. I know you probably wouldn't want to go back and do it, but the very first video has a lot of the really, really good information for what a novice should kind of do to start with Darkest Dungeon. Don't get attached to your characters is one. Like, that's a generic one. Because the characters in this game are made to be thrown away. But if you play it like we play it, you can usually hold on to most of them because you're not playing them to just throw them away, and you're and you're definitely working to be as efficient as possible. I'm really sorry I can't say more than that, by the way, Deadbeat. I could say, but there's just so much to this game. Alex, what's up, man? Long time no see, man. How you been, Alex? Alex Hades, y'all. Alex motherfucking Hades, y'all. Okay, so around dungeon and stress strats, try to avoid stress as much as possible, Deadbeat. And by doing that, you go after the people who can inflict the most stress. And the ones that are usually the biggest stress dealers in enemy team comp are always going to be in position 3 and 4. So try to eliminate the people in the enemy composition in those two places as quickly as possible, because then you don't have to worry about taking stress. Make sure that people get the death blow more often than not, because there's a 50-50 chance every time one of your characters kills something that they will get a stress heal for 3. What else can I say? Try to make sure that you take, especially early, try to take people who are good, consistent stress healers so you don't get like too far behind the 8 ball. Keeping your stress down means you get a better chance at positive quirks and a better chance to not get negative quirks. So that's always pretty amazing. It's good to see you as well, Hades. I'm glad to see you back. Yeah, I'm sorry, like, Deadbeat, it was a little vague, but then again, you're not the first person to have ever asked that, so it's not a terribly uncommon question. And by not terribly uncommon, I mean it's really motherfucking common that someone will ask something like that, so it's totally cool. Yeah, no problem, Deadbeat. Yeah, it's really, in almost any area of the game, the creatures that are in these two positions back here are going to be the ones that inflict the most stress, and you definitely want to get rid of them ASAP, just because that will reduce how much stress you take. Like, whether it's something like a cultist witch who actually does like a stress attack, or if it's something like a bone arbalist in the ruins that has a really high crit percentage, because anytime an enemy hits you and crits you, you also take stress damage. So being able to mitigate those two things in an enemy composition is always going to go a really, really long way into making sure that you don't have to worry about as much shit going sideways. Tell us not to get attached to the characters. He, meanwhile, names the characters after his beloved community members and rages like hell every time he... Do as I say, not as I do, goddammit. Durandez, why you gotta be like that? Is there more than one mortality buff? Are you talking about mortality debuff cross? Exactly, Wang. I'm looking forward to more Hades content, by the way, Alex. I know that it's coming out in a few weeks, if I'm not mistaken anyway. I mean, there's really nothing we could do because he's stealth, right, guys? So, whoops. I know, right, Leanon? It's one of my better qualities, maybe? I don't know. All right, guys, anytime you see something like this, this is the big version, right? Corrupted Harvest is the big version. The small version only heals one person. The big version heals everyone, and it's stress instead of actual HP damage, guys. Second playthrough, finally getting level 3 dungeons and shit, but stress or just high damage is finger banging my characters. Yeah. That definitely happens too, unfortunately, Deadbeat. And like what I told you actually persists through the higher level dungeons as well, Deadbeat. Or Deadbeat, excuse me. Don't name your characters after people you care about. Fuck that, Leanne, and I want you guys to have all the success. That's actually one of the fun things about it too. Like having like the actual community be the ooh, we got lucky again. We, however, did not get lucky going into the Warrens. Fuck! This is bad news, guys. This is bad news bears, y'all. Man, this is way bad news bears. Fuck. This could be rough, guys, because we got this guy, we got the Tentacle Devourer, we could actually proc a, Swine Skiver. I'm scared. Long story short, everybody, I'm scared. Got kind of burned out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Until they actually add more Alex, I totally understand.
Great is the weapon that cuts off.
Yeah, they can definitely die at any time. There's no doubt about that, Deadbeat. They do. You know what, Lolo? That's a good question. I don't know if it works like that or not. Does anyone else know that? That's actually a really good question, man. I want to say no. Wow, we don't have any damage. Now you have me all aflutter with curiosity, man. Billy Potatoes equals Beth Death. Not untrue, Miyadani.
Compassion is a rarity in the field.
Man, that's a really, really good question, Lolo. I'm gonna have to look that up later. 80% of my time in this game streaming. Dodge! Just freaking dodge! Yeah, ooh, boy, this is... Jesus Christ. Yeah, Billy unfortunately died in a very uncomfortable way at Cross. It was... We kind of had a worst-case scenario crop up. I misplayed as well. Like, I could have played it better, and I think we would have been okay. Full disclosure. But I didn't, and here we are. Yeah, I did Calibros, and I forgot. I want to take off the expose on the shield breaker. I fucked up. Yeah, that's exactly why this is bad. Like, if they get the right initiative, guys, they can machine gun that. Like, this is like our Vestal machine gunners, right? If we don't kill one of these fuckers like we just did, they could be sitting there doing that the entire battle. And judging by how much damage that big prick just did to us, you guys can see how nasty that would get very, very quickly. That scenario right there is why I was so scared about us walking into the Warrens. Oh, God, I hope not. What did Lolo ask? Sorry, I didn't see on Xbox, so it's... Oh, no, you're fine, Deadbeat. So, when you're in the Farmstead, Deadbeat, when you're doing this particular part of the Farmstead, you'll eventually come across the different areas, like the ruins, the Warrens, the Wielder, the Cove. And Lolo was wondering if the related quirks, like if you have the... like the one that makes you do extra damage in the Warrens or things like that, they were wondering if those actually worked in here, and I don't know. Like, I don't know if the extra damage you would get if you were in the actual Warrens would translate to this particular situation. I'm actually really curious about it now, though. Dad ass, it's a Kardashian. Kardashian's got some big old butts now, Miyadani. I kind of doubt it as well, Crosshaven, but it's a really good question. Are you serious? Blue Jackets won, Heckler? I love it. Yeah, CBJ, motherfuckers! All right, we gotta kill this fucking pig. Chobi the Chocobo, welcome back. Guys, welcome in Chobi. Now, in fairness, Heckler, they had them down 3-0 last year, and they still found a fucking way to lose. So let's hope they don't do the same shit this year, yeah? Chobi, how was your weekend, man? It is awesome to see you.
But never hidden.
That ain't gonna be enough to kill it. Fuck, man. Well, if he pig spears, we could still kill him. Ah, Boar Rush isn't good. Yeah, it's certainly not what we wanted to see. Now, the bright side is... Okay, there is no bright side because right now we're in trouble. Wow, that is unfortunate as fuck. That's about as bad as it gets. The stun definitely hurt there, guys. So let's get him out of here. On the bright side again, though, we have like a dancing party, guys. So like it's a dance party. Woo! Just like the music. So it's obviously still working out for us, right? Thoughts on DD2? I'm really looking forward to it, Alex. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna end up doing, but I'm really looking forward to it. Now that's unfortunate that we picked up the worries, right, guys? taking extra stress in here is certainly not something that we want. But again, we have a crew that can deal with it. So it's not worst case scenario. It's not best case scenario, but it's definitely not worst case scenario either. Like, we can still manage this, guys.
A momentary abatement.
The safety dance, right, Street Corner? I know, right, Krillin? So excited, man. So excited, Krillin. I'm doing really well, by the way, Roshu. How are you? Guys, welcome in Roshu Gaming, by the way. Pants off, dance off. I'm with you, Alara. I'm with you. Deadbeat, no idea. As it stands right now, they do plan on doing early access with Darkest Dungeon 2 like they did with this one. I feel like it's more than likely that they will have it. I personally think that we might actually see some shit with Darkest Dungeon 2 right around Halloween of this year if they do early access. Also, guys, go give Roshu Gaming a follow. Very big friend of the stream. Awesome person. All the support in the world. Go give him a follow, please, guys. It was all right. Being unemployed is kind of boring, though. Oh, yeah, I'm into that. Definitely have been there before, Shobi. Unemployment can be boring as fuck. Yeah, exactly, right? Never fun when you got to go back to work, right, Roshu? Now, we did it, essentially, to get rid of both of them. We don't get a set up riposte, but I was hoping the point blank shot was going to do that right there, and we're also into the next one. So what's going to happen after this fight, guys, is we're going to have to set up for the sleeper. The sleeper is the big bad of the area. Like, he's the one you're here for. He's the one you get the memories from, and that's the way that you build that. Ooh, and we got a camp. Are you shitting me, guys? Oh, it's so good. But yeah, Dead Pete, that's what I think. I think we're going to see some early access shit right around Halloween. I think that depending on the light, the quirks to do work, like Cove Explorer for the Cove light. I don't know what you mean by that, Kinder. I giggle at the way the old man said doo-doo. Oh, 7 straight? Ugh. Sorry to hear about that, Roshu. Hopefully it goes quickly. So the reason this is such a big payoff, guys, is because, again, you aren't always going to see this. And the reason this is so nice is because we're actually going to be able to buff up for the actual sleeper fight. You guys are going to see exactly why the sleeper is kind of sketchball here. This is not going to be very fun, and things could still actually go incredibly sideways for us. Before we go in here, we are going to use some holy water for some extra buffage. And then we're going to go from there. But we definitely go ahead and use the Miller's Hearth. Let's get the camp in. Let's go from there. I am going to change that, Othan. Thank you very much. I do want to change that, actually.
Rats in a maze.
Am I even that old? I am 40 years old, Deadbeat. I don't look my age. I feel my age, but thank God I don't look it. Unparalleled finesse again. Definitely every rose has its thorn against this fucker, because this fucker will put a lot of stress on our goddamn team. Tiger's Eye yet again. I don't know. Oh, God. We're actually going to put Tiger's Eye on the Highwayman this time, guys. And the reason we're putting it on him is because we just have a better chance at critting more. Since we get the extra crit percentage with our riposte, it does make a lot of sense to put it on him. Once we actually get to the sleeper fight of this particular area, it will be using all area of effect every time. So we know we're going to get at least one riposte every fucking round that we fight this thing. So getting the most damage as possible on the Highwayman actually is not a bad move, especially for this particular part of the area, guys. Driving Nerdy, Drunk Girl Scream, woo! Just like that, Driving Nerdy. It's good to see you driving. How was your weekend? Still got that old end. You got some good jeans. So thanks, Deadbeat. I appreciate it. Can you get nightmares? No, you cannot. You cannot get nightmares in here, Chobi. Modders are still busy as fuck releasing content for Darkest Dungeon. Shows what a healthy community. I know, right, Hades? I live, I die, I live again. May you live on, shiny and chrome. Right, Dissinger? Let's go fuck some shit up, guys. Let's go fuck some shit up. No ambushes, Gareth, ever. I did go over that a little bit earlier, but I have no problem telling you guys again. You never have to worry about an ambush. You don't have to worry about nightmares. So you never have to worry about camping out, guys. My weekend was good. Gonna be turning in soon. So I gotta be at... Ooh. Oh, God. Sorry you got jury duty driving. That sucks, man. That really sucks. So we're definitely going to use Serpent Sway here. We do want Serpent Sway from here on out, guys, to avoid being any, like, hopefully we can avoid being put in any death's door situations. All right, let's go see if we can kill the sleeper. Oh, I get you, Gareth. All right. This is the beginning of the fight, guys. This isn't what you're going to see the entire time. Now, he's going to keep, like, bringing these things in. You can try and kill these by one-shotting them, but it won't really do you much good, guys. What you usually want to do is just go hard as a motherfucker on this thing, if you can possibly swing it. Now, we can't move it up, right? We can't move it up. So we're going to try and do as much damage as quickly as possible. Once this thing gets down to about a quarter life is when it will turn into the sleeper. Now, these things aren't fun because they can do a lot of damage. They can stress you out. It's essentially like the other crystals we've been seeing, the Seeds of Madness ones, but they're a little bit more jacked up and each one does something a little bit differently. So, again, it's not necessarily ideal, but if you can actually get after this thing pretty quickly and do enough damage where these things aren't going to explode on you, you're in okay shape. But it's still a very risky proposition. Like I said, the less time this thing has to get after you, the better. I can't even remember if it's worth getting into riposte here. I don't think that it is. I don't really... No, it's not, is it? It's actually not worth getting into riposte because this fucking thing will never actually outright attack us. It just lives off of these things blowing up on us and causing us problems. Deadbeat, we are in the Farmstead section. This is from the Color of Madness DLC. The big blue dick. Well, he's going to transform here, Miyadani. When he transforms is when we're going to have the issue. Transformation into the sleeper is the big bad, right? So, see, you're going to be able to see why you don't necessarily go after these things. Once he actually does the ceaseless expansion, that's what happens. They get full fucking life anyway. So, the pestilential aberration is going to explode and do damage and blight us. And each one of these does something differently. So, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start doing, again, damage, damage, damage. Pistol shot, pierce, try to fuck this thing up. If we get him to the point where he transforms, all this shit goes away and you don't got to worry about it anyway, guys. Oh, you're good, Dead Pete. Don't even worry about it. And we're going to keep buffing up. So, all three of these motherfuckers are going to blow up on us now, which is unfortunate. Here we are. Oh, God, this is going to hurt. Okay, there's one blight. That's fine. Yeah, yeah. That was definitely worst case scenario, man. So here's what we do. He's gonna blow up. That sucks. This is where we definitely take like a round or two to heal, right, guys? Because he's gonna call in 3 more. Okay? He's gonna call in more. We can actually stall a little bit and heal ourselves up, get ourselves a little bit better off. So we will actually go into riposte right now. We'll try to take down one of these small guys so he can't just continue to raise them up. Keep this coming, right, guys? I don't think we could have crossed. I don't think it would have. Well, yeah, I guess had we actually done the riposte there, I think you're probably right. We probably would have been okay. Either way, though, we're still okay. Like, we can still actually take these things down and we can still be ahead of the game. It's been so long since I played this, I actually couldn't remember to save my life, guys. Perfect! Fuck yourself, buddy. Does he call in another one? If he calls in another one, we can actually stall for another round. So let's take down this. If we can keep knocking them down, right, guys? If we can stay ahead of the game, we can actually heal up a little bit here. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then he'll raise this one up, and then he'll call in 2 more. So, again, we're going to sit here and we're going to do this for 1 more round. We want to get 1 more healing in if we can possibly help it. This thing shouldn't be able to explode until next round, and it can't. So, We could still potentially try and take this thing down if we outspeed it, and we should because we have all these Jester buffs. Still rocking and rolling, kids. Let's keep stalling, because we can. What do you say, guys? You guys want to stall it the fuck up? I sure do. Keep them stalls incoming. Let's heal up. Let's fuck this guy up. We're going in here deep dick style, guys. We're going in here deep dick style now. Yeah, you go ahead and do you, boo. You go ahead and do you, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, boo face. You guys ready? You guys ready? Who ready? New phone. Who dis? Oh, come on, guys. Not really, Hades. Critsville, bitches. Critsville. One more time on this. Now we start going after him again. We've caught up, right? Hopefully you guys are getting exactly why I bring this team. Like, it is so easy to recover. It is so easy to sustain with this fucking team. It's gross, guys. It's so gross. Go ahead, call in two of your kids. Oh, wait, we're gonna... Ooh, wait, we can puncture you. So he used that guard, right? Dikembe Mutombo style, ladies and gentlemen. No, 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 no. So this is where he transforms. And this is where the shit gets real, kids. This is where the shit gets real. Time to start teeing off on the boy. What do you say, guys? Y'all ready for this? Who ready for this? Dirk Stab actually works for us here. Pierce. This thing has 30% proc, guys. That's why we're doing what we're doing. Judgment. This is where he's going to blow up, and this is where Riposte comes in really fucking handy. So he's going to do this every fucking round, guys. Every goddamn round, that's what he's going to do. That's why we got to stay ahead of the game. Come on, baby. One time, one time. Let's go ahead and anti-venom out. Not really worried about the stress just yet, guys. And we have to do, this is where we're also to the point where we got to out heal, right? He's, like I said, he's literally going to do it every turn. That was a big crit, by the way. That was a really big fucking crit. Definitely wanted a crit there. We didn't get it, guys. Oh, come on! Come on! Lee Italian, welcome in. You're just in time for me to lose my mind. Welcome in, Lee Italian, everybody. Fuck yeah, man. That's what we wanted. What we really gotta hope, guys, is that Valkyr doesn't get crit again, right? Crit would be bad. Ooh. That one hurt too, man. That one hurt a lot too. Laudanum it up. Gotta get back into Riposte, kids. Come on, guys. We're almost there. That's what you use Laudanum for, Deadbeat. When you have Laudanum, that's what gets rid of the stress dot, right? I hope we can kill this fucker here in a second, or we're gonna be in some trouble now. Oh, nice. I think that we'll be able to kill it on the Riposte. I'm pretty sure we can kill it on the Riposte, guys. Come on, kill on the Riposte, baby. Come on. Oh, got him! Fuck you, man! Get fucking bent! Gah! Shards, memory, berserk charm, full fucking heal, y'all. Got him. Or damn near it. So, at this point in time in the playthrough, guys, is where you really have to decide when you're in the farmstead whether or not you think you should continue. The sleeper is always the worst fight. Now, things can still go sideways because you can still find a boss. By the time we get over here, guys, this will be a boss from one of the other areas. Like I said, it's going to be the Collector. It's going to be the one of the bosses from the Warrens or the Weald or the Cove or whatnot. We're also in a position right now where we're pretty stressed out. Now, what we can do is we can use our last bit of laudanum. We can actually go through a couple pips here, and we can actually de-stress and get ourselves on a little bit more of a stable footing, and we could continue to go. I do know we're going to do at least one of these. I'm not sure if we're going to do much more than that, but we can definitely handle this, provided we don't get stuck with something really nasty here. Okay, okay. It's the ruins. I think we can do this, guys. We're just going to have to be really careful. We're definitely going to have to de-stress a lot very, very quickly. Budley, what's up, man? Good to see you. Engage the booty smacking. How you doing, Budley? It's great to see you again. Definitely just got to go strictly for de-stress, guys. Got to get everybody's de-stress knocked out. Obviously, we would like to use some of the combat buffs. Wow! Are you fucking serious? That's such bad luck. Fuck! Okay, we're okay for the moment. Oh my God, no! Actually, check that. We have puncture. This is another reason we're really happy we have puncture, kids. This is absolutely why we're glad we have puncture. We're okay. It looked a little sketch there for a second, but we're okay because puncture can break through guard. Ho, 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 ho! Fuck your guard, dickhead! How did it feel? Huh? How you like it, asshole? Asshole? Goddamn right, boys. And we get some dodges. Fuck! Love it. I love it. Pitties? What, in fact, is your profession? Oh, feels good. Oh, and we're crit reposting. Give me stress heals. Give me all the stress heals, game. I want them all. Okay, riposte this guy. That gets us in riposte. It knocks it down. We get a heal. We can still puncture this fool. Fuck your guard. Right as rain, kiddos. Right as rain. Dabu, welcome back. Is Game of Thrones over? How was it? How was GOT, Dabu? Okay, so we're back to around 50 stress for each character, right, guys? What we can do now is we can start battle balloting again to make sure that we get our combat buffs in. And if we get our combat buffs in, like we said before, we can actually start de-stressing that way as well. So we're going to try to work for that. We're going to hope we don't see too much of... Oh, my God. Well, we're going to have to wait because we got fucking stunned. It was a good return to Westeros. Good, good. I'm glad to hear it, guys. Very, very glad to hear it. That stun was actually worst fucking case scenario. Only 50 minutes? They lied to us then. They lied! Why did they lie to us, guys? Why did they lie to us, guys? Weren't they all supposed to be an hour plus? Those motherfuckers. That's what I was thinking, Dis. That's why I'm a little disappointed.
A momentary abatement.
Weiss, Benahoff? You assholes? The fuck is wrong with you guys? The fuck is wrong with them? Yeah, we're definitely gonna combat buff up, guys. If we combat buff up, I think that we're gonna be in good shape here. Do we impale? Sure. Got the heal, took that out. It was a little bit of a gamble, but it worked out. Not quite dead, but he will be dead on his next turn. Okay, that's what I was worried about too. So we know we're taking more stress there, unfortunately. Man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to... That crit stun that we got, guys, kind of put us behind the 8-ball. Oh no, Dabu, it's all set, right? It's all set. Yeah, we definitely are just gonna have to focus down the stress now, guys. I don't really think that the combat buffs really did a whole lot for us there, unfortunately. Much as I would love to say otherwise. Though we are doing a really good job of getting ourselves out of the pit, right? I was gonna say, watch him get fucking crit again. That would be amazing. I was really hoping that would be enough to kill almost. God damn it. Got to move him back. Keep the healing up. Definitely just got to go for straight de-stress on Valkyrie, right, guys? 50. Yeah, let's keep working on that shit. Ooh, this is brutal. Wow, this is a rough enemy composition, guys. This is not... Ooh, boy. So you can see there's a lot of risk reward with this area, right, guys? It's just going to get progressively harder and harder and harder. And now we got to worry about this asshole, like, just increasing their combat effectiveness just by being here, right? So let's eliminate one threat. Let's hope that we can kill this guy next round, or we're going to be in bad shape. Thankfully, no crit. Whew, it's a lot of fucking damage. That is a lot of fucking damage, guys. Okay, so he reanimated. Now you can see how bad those motherfuckers are. 46, 49. De-stress Valk one time. We're getting it under control, but it's still not necessarily what we want to see, right? So we'll probably get out of here in just a second, and then it's going to be time for the old Darkest Dungeon, guys. Wow. That was some bad rolling, kids. That was some real bad rolling, kids. If we lose Valkyr, it's not the end of the game, which is good. But it's still not good for us either. Oh boy. That luck though. That luck though. Damn, we got lucky, guys. Damn, we got lucky, guys. Oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me? Wow. Fuck you, game. Literally fuck you. Everybody's getting hit, which is an unfortunate thing. Nice crit, though.
As life ebbs,
Nice crit.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Wow. I guess so, Leannon, I guess. But again, this is still something that we knew was going to happen, right, guys? Like, we knew this shit was going to happen. Like, that is what happens in the fucking Farmstead. There's literally no two ways about it. This is just something you got to fucking roll with. Now, we're definitely going to hit Death's Door again on Valkyr, which is fine. Ideally, the shield breaker goes and kills him, right? Do we impale? No, we do not. Okay, so we got the outright kill. We know we don't got to worry about that anymore. Let's go ahead and give Valkyr a nice... Whoa, ho, 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 game. That's what I got. That's what I got for you, game. And we're out. And we're out. I am using and abusing you, Painter. How you doing, Painters, guys? It's good to see you. So we know we have enough. We have enough crystals for the Huskfang whistle, which is the whole reason we came in here, guys. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to bail. There's no reason to stay in here anymore. You guys have seen enough of the Farmstead that you guys should have a really good idea of what's going on. Once again, if you guys are here watching live, thank you very much. If you guys are watching this as a video, and if you have further questions, again, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, get after me. I will be more than happy to explain. But it's essentially the same thing from here on out. There's no more unique enemies like the Miller and the Sleeper. It's just going to be this after this after this after this, going as far as you can until you have to retreat or all your guys die, and that's that. So that is the Farmstead on endless mode, and this is exactly how it usually works out, guys. Like, we're doing okay. We only have 2 people on Death's Door. Our stress is really manageable. It is definitely within the realm of reason that we could go all the way up here if we really, really wanted to, but I really don't see a reason for us to do that. And the crying game, chicks, Rosebud is a wagon. Darth Vader is Luke's father. Got home about 40 minutes ago and 1 at 11, 9 p.m. Only an hour break in the middle of the day, but hey, it's money. Jesus, Painter. Kick back, relax, and enjoy. Got you, Painter? Kick back, relax, and enjoy. You know, it's funny, Painter, you missed it. On Thursday, I actually used you to get through the first part of the Darkest Dungeon. All right, so let's go home. And what do we get for our effort? 24,000 gold. 24,000 gold and 24 crests, and these quest rewards actually get higher the further and further that you get into the Farmstead, okay, guys? And you can see that depending on how many kills you get, you actually get more comet shards. So not only did we get the 70 comet shards in the actual dungeon as we were progressing, but we're also going to get this 70 as well. So we're actually going to get the fuck out of here with 140 total, which is awesome. Ooh, Neo Wrestling got evasive. No shit. Wow, that's so good. I will take a Vestal with dodge, goddammit. Not like I'm less likely to be reading chat on a replay of a broadcast.
Of my failings.
Exactly, Templar. And then as you can see, it says that a week progressed, guys. Like you can see, it went from week 80 to week 81. But when we get out of the darkest dungeon, it will actually still be week 81. And that's why that was so good. We also didn't earn any money. You guys can see that the people are still in the medical ward. That's how you know that no time passed, right? Like everybody is still right where we fucking put them. So we can get rid of the worries on Neo. We can get rid of Ashen on Painter because there's no reason to hold on to it. And that's that. And now we're going to get ready for Darkest Dungeon 1, right guys? And you guys can... Oh, wait, no. Why did it say that we had 70 shards in the kills? Why did it actually... Okay, so I was wrong. I thought that you actually got shards for kills, but I'm crazy. It's literally only what you collected. So there you go, guys. I was wrong, guys. DD2 time. You guys ready for Darkest Dungeon 2? Who out there is fucking ready to watch me go crush some fucking faces? We gonna fuck some shit up, y'all. First things first, though. First things first. Let's go buy what we wanted to buy. The Huskfang whistle, baby. We're gonna put that to good motherfucking use now. Has he gone senile? Welcome back, Krillin. Everybody says Game of Thrones, pretty good, Krillin. Any thoughts on when it will release? Darkest Dungeon 2 Killjas? No idea. I feel like they'll have early access out by around Halloween, but that's just me taking a shot in the dark. That's just me taking a big shot in the dark. So, first of all, who the fuck are we taking? Right, guys? Who the hell's going into this dungeon? Bosk. Because of all this right here. Bosk is going because he is going to hit like a Mack fucking truck. Let's try that again. Bosk. Max because of Luminous and quick reflexes. Max goes in here. Captain Obvious goes in here. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, Lower Dogma's going in here. Thick-Blooded will be nice in here because shit will blight us. Hippocratic is going to be fucking amazing in here because fucking healing, right, guys? We're also not going to try and take too many additional stress items, right, guys? We don't want that in here. Additional stress items in here is not the way to play. We don't have a really good stress healer. We have one in the Houndmaster, but it's not great. So we definitely want to make sure that we can get away with doing some stress healing, but we don't need to rely on it too heavily. Again, this is going to be a very, very guard-heavy composition. You definitely want to put the Talismans of the Flames on your 3 primary people that you want to be doing shit. So the reason we're not putting one on lower is because we just picked up the Huskfang. All right, so what this allows us to do is the first time that Captain Obvious goes, we're going to be able to guard Lower Dogma when we need to. There's going to be 3 different like kind of boss areas in Darkest Dungeon 2 where they do an ability that will really fuck you up, and that's why you bring the Talisman of the Flame. Since Lower Dogma isn't going to be equipped with one, what we're going to do is we're going to guard Lower Dogma with Captain Obvious, and then we'll be able to attack with Captain Obvious every other round because we bought the Huskfang, right? That was the whole point. We're not really good with dodge here, but we will get a nice dodge buff anyway when we use Guard Dog, which is, again, why we're kind of playing it this way. Now, when it comes to Bosk and Max Gross Handler, we're still going to try and stack some dodge and damage. We're going to try and make these guys somewhat dodgy or somewhat being able to dodge damage and deal it. Now, these aren't maybe the best items. Like I said, we're taking the Talismans of the Flame, but we should still be good across the board. And then when it comes to lower, it's all about the healing, guys. And we're not going to take Jania's head. We do not want to take an additional stress item on this run. So we're going to go Toma Holy Healing, and we're going to go with Shuriken's Charm wherever it's at, and that's how we're going to trinket up this bad boy. Shout out! What's up? Avitus, welcome back. Lower Dogma, you're in. No, Avitus, we got 70, but I already bought the whistle. Okay, guys, before we dive in here, I'm going to take one more quick break just to go to the bathroom and refill my water, and this is probably going to be it for the night. I already told you guys that. You guys are aware. The Dragon Lady is going to be home here in probably another 45 minutes to an hour. So by the time I'm done with this, she'll be getting home, and she's going to want to post up and watch Game of Thrones since we have it recorded. I love you guys to death. Give me just a few seconds. We'll kill the music for In the Darkest Dungeon. There's no reason to play the EDM in there where there's actually going to be some good music. So we'll definitely get that going. Guys, I'll be back here in 5 minutes. Thank you very much again for your love and your appreciation and your patience and always hanging out with an old man and making him feel loved. I'm getting all verklempt. I'm getting all verklempt. Guys, I'll be back here in a second. I love you guys.
That's a bet.
Living life for the next drop.
Thank you for listening to this week's podcast. Until next time. That's a bad kitty.
Welcome back, you motherfuckers. Time for the final run of the night. So Tuesday, guys, Tuesday will be a fun day. Tuesday will be killing the Brigand Pounder and then do Darkest Dungeon 3 and 4. So this will be it for tonight. So buckle the fuck up, everybody. It's time to take on Darkest Dungeon 2. Let's see if we can take it on home. We get 2 camps in here, guys, okay? There's going to be 2 camps, and it's all set, just like the last Darkest Dungeon. So be prepared for that, guys. Everything in the Darkest Dungeon quest is always set. We talked about that before. So I'm backing out because I do want to kick the music back on here really quick, guys. Give me just a second. Excuse me. Darkest Dungeon music's back. We can go ahead and kill this, guys. Okay, so. Oh God, he's back. Time to leave. Well, fuck you too, Chev. I love you though. I love you. So again, it's all set, right? So we know exactly what to expect. And just like the last one, if you retreat, you're gonna fuck yourself. So we're definitely going to provision pretty aggressively, guys, and we don't need shovels. We're taking all the anti-venom and bandages, right? Now we could take holy water. Maybe we do something like this. Maybe we do something like this. We need torches, right? We need plenty of torches. There is torchlight in here, unfortunately, and we could take holy water. Holy water for the buffs, maybe. All the food, because again we have 2 camps and they're if I recall, there can be hunger checks in here, I think. And there is some backtracking you have to do, so it is something you have to consider, guys. Cubs fan, no one cares. Oh man, people are stupid. Congratulations, Cubs fan! You're spitting off like a racist piece of shit. I'm just gonna go ahead and ballpark that you probably are. Okay guys, so again, we basically provision accordingly. All the anti-venom and all of the bandages, because we are gonna have to deal with it in here, and we don't want to necessarily have to deal with that shit. And then again, you need the torches, and the holy water are going to be good for like potentially the combat buffs that we need. Maybe it might be better to actually take Aegis scales, actually. Looking back on it, knowing what can happen in this area, it's probably better for us to actually take these. Because there's a lot of shit in this dungeon that's going to do a lot of damage. And most of the stuff that we're going to see in here is going to be completely different than the shit we saw in the first Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, fuck that dude, Blue Spoons. Made 16 minutes ago? Get out of here. Yeah, no shit, right? I agree. If an account was made like 5 to 20 minutes ago, there's like a 300% chance they're going to be either racist, homophobic, sexist, or all 3. Yeah, I know, right, Painter? It's like, go fuck yourselves. And again, you guys will eventually see why we're kind of speccing this crew the way that we are. So here we go. This is what you kind of want it to look like. If you didn't have to worry about the Hand of Glories, you could probably provision a little bit better, but this is what we're stuck with, guys. So let's go ahead and get to it.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its wordless will are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Dragon Lady would contend that all Doritos are delicious, by the way, Wang. Torm knows how to get comfy and sleep like a fucking pro, Dabu. Alright, so this is what it initially looks like. Directly north, there's a boss. To the west and down here to the southwest, there's a boss area. To the southeast down here, mirroring this side, another boss. And that's where you're going to use these fucking Hands of Glory. So you can literally approach this in any way that you see fit. Each one of them has a different strength and weakness in terms of like what they bring to the table in the fight. So whatever way really works. And like I said, you have the 2 camps, so use them judiciously, usually right before the combat, and then usually as soon as your debuffs or your buffs run out, that's when you're actually going to want to camp again. Also, let's talk about Haldor coming in hot with that 51 fucking hosty, man. What is up? Guys, welcome in Haldor. Give me some flexes. Give me some love for the fucking Haldor, everybody. Let's get a shout out for our boy Haldor. How was your stream? How was Hollow Knight? Everybody coming along with Haldor. If you do not know me, I am Old Man Sethis, variety caster, but I play a lot of Darkest Dungeon, mostly Darkest Dungeon, and we're doing a training series right now. So if you guys want to stick around and support me, thank you very much. If you want to mosey on out of here after hanging out with Haldor, I also dig that, but thank you guys very much for supporting them. And if you want to sit here and support me, again, I genuinely appreciate it. So thank you guys very much. How the door. That's exactly right, Jazzy. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are in Darkest Dungeon 2, by the way.
Madness
So,
made flesh.
hold on to your pants, everybody. Shit's about to get real.
Pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
Shit's about to get real. Shit. Try to kill these guys as quick as we can. Hands in the air, party time! Right, Krillin? Yeah, the lack of accuracy may actually catch up with us in this dungeon, unfortunately, guys. Selling out for all the dodge could potentially put us behind. You know, I've never played it, Avitus, and I should. He gave us the finger, man. And we gotta worry about that bullshit. Now, fortunately, he's taking damage because of the shield, which is great. We're gonna try and hold off on using bandages if we can just yet, guys. Yay, it's me! You're in, Max. You ready to fuck shit up, dude? Point blank shot, don't mind if I do. Hey, your guard's gone, dickhead! How you feel about that? Obviously, we know these guys are the bigger threats, right? So we may as well kill these motherfuckers as quickly as we can. Now, here's another bright side, guys. This motherfucker's probably gonna attack here again. He's probably gonna die. Yep.
Broken. Maintain the offensive.
I don't know. I can't recall, but I don't think you get stalling penalties here. Or did they change that? I think that they did actually change that, guys. I do not believe you can actually stall. But it will give us another round to potentially heal up. Maybe do a little de-stressing with the Houndmaster. You do? I thought so, Krillin. I couldn't quite remember, though. Couldn't quite remember. Oh! Come on, man. Almost. So we definitely kill him here. Now that we know that we definitely get penalties. I thought you used to be able to exploit these guys to de-stress and heal up. Obviously, like everyone's saying, you can no longer do that. So you don't want to risk reinforcements in the fucking Darkest Dungeon. Flex for fucking Haldor. I want my future wife to say that. Now, it doesn't matter which way you go, guys. Like I said, you're going to end up in the same spot. There might be another couple random encounters. I can't really remember, to be honest, as well, guys. No fights. No fights.
Hey! Get the fuck off my lawn!
All right, so hit the torch. We want to make sure that we have full torches. Okay, so there are hunger checks. I couldn't quite remember if that was the case or not, guys. I can't remember if there's a fight in here or not. I don't believe there is. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Ted Juv, thank you for thinking the old man's worth a damn, and welcome to the retirement home, Ted Juv. If I'm in Crimson Court DLC and have 2 bottles of cures, I better to cure my heroes or keep the curse for buffs. I don't think that the Crimson Curse is worth it, Killjus. I think that you're always better off not having it. But I do know people who do use the curse to their advantage. I think it's kind of a gambit, and usually not one that's really worth it. I always think it's the best option as well, Max, honestly. See if we can knock these guys down pretty quick, guys. Oh, of course you guarded the guy that I went after. Fuck. Because reasons, guys. We're gonna do as much damage as we can as quickly as we can again. I mean, these are not fights that you want to fuck around with. That would have been a stun probably had we not actually gotten that off. So again, we'll fucking take it, y'all. Oh man, perfect. Fucking perfect. Max is crushing it. Bolster for the extra dodge and the reduction in stress, absolutely. Do not mind if we do. Ooh, that's rough. 10 accuracy and crit, pretty rough, guys. So, this thing's gonna hit like a ton if it hits. And I do mean it's gonna hit like a fucking ton if it hits. More than likely will be a crit. So let's go ahead and get to riposte, right? If he does go after either of our front guys, at least we're getting a little bit of bang for our buck. There was no way we were gonna get back at him. Okay, that was good. Nice resist, too. And we get the extra value out of the shield, which is awesome. Back into riposte we go, guys. Oh yeah, Dissinger, absolutely. In this area, you're absolutely correct. Wow, are you shitting me? You motherfucker. You need to go, son. That's really what we're going with, Max. Like, this particular crew is more about the sustain as opposed to like getting everything knocked down really quick. The shield breaker does work, but I feel like the shield breaker would be at a disadvantage when we're finally into the boss parts of the area, so we got to be aware of that. Okay, so our next fight is right up here. This is our first boss area, guys. We are absolutely positively going to camp here because we want the buffs. We're not going to go with a feast. We're just going to go full. We'll take the little bit of extra healing. We're not really doing bad in stress, so we're going to go for a bunch of combat buffs. And again, Darkest Dungeon, just like the first one, and it will be in every one, there are no ambushes, so feel free to get all the buffs that you possibly could want. Tactics, all the dodge, all the crit, all the dodge, all the speed, all the damage, all the accuracy, and then we're going to go weapons practice. The reason we're going to go weapons practice is because, again, it is more damage and more crit. This is just going to make Max that much harder of a hitter. So right now, Max is rocking plus 30% damage and plus 13% crit. That will affect all of his riposts. Time to go fuck shit up. Necro Vocals is in the motherfucking house. 10 months, guys. Hype it up. Show the love. Necro Vocals. Back with the pack. You get out there and you flex on them. You show them that pity love, Necro. How have you been? Guys, go give Necro Vocals a follow. That is our very own Ranger X3X's nephew. An all-around pretty goddamn amazing human being. How have you been, man? It's great to see you. Apex Legends. Remember when the old man tried to play that game, guys? Oh, shit. Good luck, Necro. I hope it works out. Do you think Lick Wounds is a good ability for Doggo Guy if you have a healer in the party? There are Haldor, but it really depends on what healer. If there's a Vestal, you can probably get away with it, and it also depends on what area you're going in Haldor. Sometimes having a character in the party who can actually self-sustain is not a bad thing. Like on the off chance something goes very, very sideways in some of the fights that you're having, you might want the ability for that person to actually be able to heal themselves. Like if there's two people on death's door, or instead of using like the group healing on the Vestal, you might want to use a more focused healing. Sometimes having that person be able to take care of themselves isn't necessarily a bad thing. No, I did, Vince, but I can't do them because it's PS4, and I don't have a PS4. At least what it was showing on mine. Nice, good work, Necro. I really hope it comes through. Why do you ask, Vince? Too bad those are just vanilla Hands of Glory. I mean, if you're going after an Ancient Evil, you really should bring a Monkey's Paw of Glory. Nice, Street Corner. All right, guys, so this is it. This is one of the first of 3 main events in this fucking dungeon. Let's get after it. Okay, this cocksucker back here is the guy we got to worry about, and this guy is why we brought the Talisman of the Flame, and you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about here in a second. He will not call in reinforcements. Kill the flesh hounds first. Reduce how much shit you got to deal with, guys. Absolutely positively reduce how much shit y'all need to deal with, right? It is always the right fucking play. It looked like it'd be a lot of fun to play, Vince. Definitely looked like it. Okay, and this is where we guard dog no matter what. Once again, we're guard dogging to protect Lower Dogma from his big nasty ability, and he'll use it here in a second. You guys are gonna know what I'm talking about. And I'll tell you what's gonna happen if we don't do this. So Revelation is what we're worried about. That's the ability that these items right here counteract. Had he actually used that on Lower Dogma and hit him, we're looking at a very big stress nuke and a shit fucking ton of damage. So that is exactly why we play it that way. And we're gonna bolster to reduce the stress and have even more dodge. And then we're gonna start going hard in the paint here in a second. This is also why you wanna bring Riposte into this fight. Bringing Riposte in there is you're gonna see a lot of that. And if you can help mitigate what's gonna happen, then you definitely wanna do so. Vince, I was thinking the same shit, man. I was thinking the same shit, and thank you very much for looking out, dude. I appreciate it. So again, since we bought the Huskfang whistle, guys, we still have the guard on lower, and that's why we did it, because now we can attack. Otherwise, we'd just be stacking the guard on her every fucking time, and that's not a position we want to be in. Hi-ho, Tofu! What's up, Hi-ho? Oh, you about to get banned. So we're still going to take a little stress damage, but you guys can see already that if we didn't have this thing equipped, the stress damage that lower would have taken would have been really, really high. But yeah, I completely agree, by the way, Vince. I definitely need to look into getting that, man. Absolutely. Ooh, look at all that crit damage. God, it was so good. God, I love her both comps. Did you see that shit? That was like half of his life. God, I love comps like this so much. Get fucking wreck-a-ronied, motherfucker. Wrecked. And this is where we use our first hand. That was good, boys. Okay. On the way back down here, guys, we, like I said, we already said where else we have to go, right? I've already talked to you guys where we're gonna go. You're never going to get a random encounter popping up in the darkest dungeon. So, on your way back to the areas you need to go to yet to use these other hands to complete the quest, absolutely positively go down the fucking hallways you've already been down, because you're not gonna get punished. Outside of random hunger checks, no random encounters, no bullshit. Go the same way that you came to this area. Absolutely. Less fuss, less muss, less bullshit. Just fucking do it. Yeah, exactly, right, Max? Hi-ho, how was your weekend, man? It's good to see you. But I want more bullshit. That's because you're insane, Hi-ho. You also actually, the other bright side of that, guys, is you obviously can conserve torchlight, right? We could have actually gone this way and made our way down here to the next area we need to get through that looks like this. Like this actually branches down here and meets over here. But why would we burn more torch, and why would we risk going into more random encounters, right? Like there's literally no fucking payoff for doing it that way. But what about hashtag exploring? Fuck that noise! Lack of treasure, always set layout hard as hell, but choreographed to be hard. I would say so, Max, yeah. I would actually say that. Oh, doggo hitting like a fucking champ! God! Feels fucking good to be a gangster right now, guys. Perfect, no more guard for you, dick. Cultists always look like they're having a good time, by the way, sub. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing corpse man.
A devastating blow.
Max motherfucking gross handler has been a fucking plus. Oh boy! now. Said this is cheating, pre-recorded stream. I'm calling it now. Like, and Max has literally been like that the entire playthrough, which is gross. Max and Bosk both have just been absolutely obliterated. Wow. What's really, honestly, guys, what's really helping us right now as well is the fact that we do have the combat buffs that we have from our camp skills. Like, if you look at it, just doing the extra 13% to crit is pretty fucking significant. And we have a lot of damage buffs on our guys right now. So it's not like we're not set up to absolutely positively pound everything directly in the asshole. I mean, let's be honest with each other, guys. We are 100% set up to just be indiscriminately fucking these things up. And it's definitely working out for us. I mean, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I don't feel like I'm wrong. Try and take these guys out first. Yeah, probably, right, Shadot? Fortunately, they're going hard after him. That's all right. We can actually kill him with, How do we want to play it, guys? Do we just want to kill him outright? Actually, let's get some damage in on him. Oh my god, you and your flesh walls. You and your fleshlights. Why do you use your fleshlights, game? Ooh, yeah, you might be fucked, son. Oh, come on. Had we actually got the riposte there, he would have been dead. Nice. Bolster, let's get that dodge nice and high, kids. Nice and high. Boom, motherfucker. Max motherfucking gross handler. Almost 5 a.m., so time for sleepies. Just wanted to say thank you for being yourself, and I'm glad that I found you back then. Love your shiny face. See you on Tuesday, Howlor. Go get some sleep. Thank you very much again for the love and support, Howlor. Definitely enjoy the start to your week, man. Pleasure to have you here as always. Nice. De-stress is good. That is not ideal. Probably should have gone for the kill, maybe? Yeah, well, no. Yeah, I was gonna say, we can still get it there, so we're good. And we're still gonna stand to probably kill him. No, I didn't want to do that. It's not what we wanted. It's all right. That's all right. We'll make it work, guys. We got this. Party rave zombie. Partying it up. More riposte, less problems, kids. Back into riposte. So when this guy goes, very, very good chance he's gonna die even though he got healed. As long as they both hit, this guy is fucked. Oh yeah. Everybody wave bye. Oh my god. So fucked. Oh, yes. Perfect. Now we can kill him this round and everything is all right, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is all right. All right, all right, all right. We are Matthew McConaugheying it all the fuck up of near, guys. Bye-bye. And heal. Everybody should be maxed. Yep. Boom. Look at Bosk. Jesus Christ. Looking good, guys. Things are going well. It's looking good. Got riposte, it'd be a So again, we're getting another one of those combats here, guys. All right, all right, all right. You guys ready? Just in time for ending our combat buffs, but we got another camp. Who ready? You ready? You ready? Come on, chat, let's go. Venomous phlegm. Am I the only one that thinks that looks like it's like a testicle coming out of there? It kind of looks like a testicle coming out of there, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, we definitely guard dog. Okay, we are going to use bolster right now. We could move him up, but there's no reason for us to, so let's just go ahead and bolster. Totally okay. Get fucking cut, bitch. Get cut, bitch. Move her back. We don't need to heal yet. Otherwise, we probably would have done it that way, right? We're also going to need to move here in a second. As much as I would like to use point blank, we can't. We do have to worry about doing damage because we don't want the Houndmaster up front, guys, at all. I was gonna say, ideally, Captain Obvious gets hit there and he gets shoved back, so we didn't have to move on our own. But this still allows us to get both of these guys in riposte now. So obviously, that's what we want. And now is when we start healing. We'll be able to get the, we'll actually be able to get the guard dog back up on this round. Like, we weren't able to attack with the Houndmaster like we would like to have. Wow. Fuck you, dude. Seriously, though. God damn, man. How many times are we gonna get knocked back? This is probably about the worst thing that could be happening for us, guys. We're still in really good shape, honestly. Man, fuck you and your revelation. So we're gonna adjust a little bit on the fly, guys. Since we keep getting shoved back, unfortunately, we also don't have access to our fucking riposte. Ooh, okay, game. Yeah, we definitely have some bad shit happening here. Let's go ahead and do that. Wow, worst case scenarios all over the place, kids. Guard dog here. We want to make sure he doesn't take any more damage, so we're just kind of thinking on our feet right now. Revelation's fine. Got the dodge in. Let's go ahead and do the group heal. We want to make sure people are healed. Perfect. We're okay. Still okay. It's a lot of fucking blight though, right? That is a shit fucking ton of blight, y'all. If you don't have the trinket, what does Revelation do? It does a lot of damage and a lot of stress, Kinder. Like a lot.
Their cursed champion falls.
You tried to make my life a living hell game, and look what happened to you. You tried to make my life a living hell game, and look what fucking happened to you, you prick. Go ahead and hit that. Let's go ahead and move up. Big heal. All right, here we go. Point blank. Bye. Bye, Felicia. So again, we're still doing really well here, guys. We're still way ahead of the game. And again, we're going to backtrack all the way back to the beginning. So here's what we're going to do as well. Once we get back to the beginning, that's when we're going to camp, right? We can actually just let our torch burn down. So it doesn't really matter. Like, we're not probably going to be below 75 light anyway on the trip back. But if we are, does it matter? No, because we're going to get a full torch as soon as we're done camping. There's no reason to camp down here. That just puts you a little bit further behind. And again, we're not worried about random encounters. So what the fuck ever. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? And now we'll camp. And we even have plenty of food for a full feast, guys. So we can actually knock down our stress and get a really big heal here, which is pretty fucking cool. And again, we're going to use the exact same buffs.
A moment of respite.
Yeah, boy. Way ahead of the game.
Becoming hard.
Unparalleled. Tactics. Weapons practice. Everybody gonna hit like a fucking Mack truck. Everybody gonna hit like a Mack motherfucking truck. You guys ready to see it home? You guys ready to see it home? You all better be motherfucking excited because I am ecstatic. I am ready to fuck these guys up. I am ready to fuck them up. Ah, Max! God, he has got no regard for Eldritch life, ladies and gentlemen. No regard. I like it. He didn't even crit, and he did 22 fucking points of damage. Didn't even crit and did 22 fucking points of damage, kids. That feels good. Bolster. And Carly Rig Jepson. Nice Shadow. Okay, not worried about the bleed. You're dead. Oh, nice dodge, kid. You got lucky, kid. Nice dodge. Dead Man, what's up, dude? Welcome back, Dead Man, y'all. How you been, buddy? Happy Sunday, man. Oh, you about to die now. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, you about to get wrecked again, son. Oh, sit your ass down. Fucking him up. We haven't even gotten him into a riposte yet, guys. That's how nasty this is. We haven't even gotten fucking Bosk into riposte. Disgusting. Disgusting. I defeated the sleeper. Nice, Captain Obvious. Good work, man. Very, very good work, by the way, man. Okay. We do have one round we can kind of sort of stall, right, guys? So we'll attack where we have, or where we can on the corpses, and we're gonna de-stress, and then we're gonna heal, and we'll kill this guy next turn. But we're at least gonna stall for just this one round because we know we aren't gonna get punished immediately. Dabu, I don't care. They can all get fucked. Oh, and the heal. We're right back to being healthy, kids. Goodbye. Goodbye. These jackasses and their families can fuck right off.
Push on to the task's end.
Okay, so just like I said, guys, this is a mirror image of over here. Like, over here is going to look exactly like this. And like I said, these things connect over here. But again, there's no reason to not backtrack in this area. So definitely do it. Okay, guys? You're just going to save yourselves a lot of fucking heartache in this game if you just go back over the ways you came in this area. Especially if you know what's happening, right? We're gonna get to that, Calibros, I promise. We're gonna be giving the dog a bone here in a second. Darkest colon-looking monster section? I bet Pac knows the dungeon better than most of Twitch now. You may be right. Fine, you guys want the dog to get a bone? Dog gets a bone! Ah! Popo's on parade! Get fucking... Fucking him up! Got him! We gave the dog a bone and look what happened. Even the dog has it in for the fucking game, guys. Even the fucking dog! Leannon, give it time. I bet you do, Chev. I honestly can't believe how much of a joke we're making this look like right now. Full disclosure. Give the dog a bone, 2 straight crits, guys. Give the dog a bone, 2 straight crits. Wait, what did I miss shout out asking? You guys are having a talk. That's fine. Get back into riposte. Oh, this thing is toast, man. Do we de-stress? Nah, let's just give the kill to the dog. Would you be willing to say you had more trouble with the collector near the start of the stream than this? I think, yeah. Actually, Max, you're right. That collector that we got in the first dungeon actually is feeling way harder than a lot of this shit. Knick knack, patty whack, give the dog a bone. Old man Sethus came bankrolling home. I like where your head's at, Dissinger. Avitus, no. And full disclosure, I'm genuinely thinking about commissioning somebody to make... I'm genuinely thinking about commissioning somebody to make us all into skins for the game. Like, I really want to get a hold of Marvin and be like, hey, what would it take for me to have you turn us into actual skins for Darkest Dungeon? Because I think that'd be really cool. I'd do it as stick figures. All right, guys, this is it. Last one. Let's get them. This one is also the most difficult in my opinion, and you guys are going to see exactly why this is the most difficult in my opinion. So, in my estimation... Whew. Sorry, guys, got sketched out. We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Yeah, Dissinger. Shannon's home. I forgot that she's home early. I know, right, Vincent? I really, really, really want to make it happen. I feel like it could be a really cool addition to the stream, especially because we play this game as much as we do, right, guys? So I've definitely been considering having someone skin me in. There's no doubt about that. But again, sorry about that, guys. I forgot Shannon was coming home early, and that's why I freaked out, because they'll bark. They usually don't bark that aggressively, and it's usually only when someone walks in the door, so that's why I was concerned. Skin me up, bruh. What's up, Semi? It's good to see you. I know, right? All right, so this is it. This is the last battle, and like I said, this is the most difficult of this particular part of the Darkest Dungeon, guys, and you can either start with it or you can end with it. I usually choose to end with it just to kind of see where I'm at and what I should expect, but like I said, you guys are going to see why this is the most difficult one, in my opinion, as soon as we walk through the door. So let's get the fuck after it. Yeah, exactly, right, Heckler? So you get two of these guys, right? This is why this is a bit more nasty, because these guys obviously are very, very hard. And now you guys understand why I feel like this is definitely the oh shit part of the dungeon. Definitely the oh shit part. That would be really cool as well, Newt Newt. That would be actually really fucking cool. And we definitely, we're gonna guard dog. We'll eat the biscuit next turn because we will attack with Captain Obvious, guys, right? But we want to make sure that we get full usage of the buff from the bone. So that's why we're going to wait one more round to use it. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and we don't need to heal, so let's do some damage. Or just whiff. Or just whiff, that works too. This is also a really good example, guys, of why Riposte is so strong in here. You guys can already see that Riposte is going to be very, very, very strong in here, just based off of what you're seeing. Ooh, man. The poison in here is real, though, right? 14 points of blight damage? Remember when I said bring all the things? Wow, get dumpstered, you prick. Oh, that felt nice. Doggo treats. Come on, puppos! Get them! God! Fucking them up. Healing all the way. Revelation's fine. Ripostin'. 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 Yeah, also true, right? Shout out, we do have the snake skin in case we need it. So we're gonna anti-venom up. Let's get Boskin Riposte as well. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Gaze upon the field of fucks that I am trying to grow, boys, and look how barren it layeth. This motherfucker is dead from the bleed, y'all. This motherfucker back here is dead from the bleed. Let's tee off on the old warlord. What do you say, guys? What do you say, guys? You ready for the puppo? Oh, 25 points. Fun. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, is it gonna happen?
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh! Come and get it, boys. Come and fucking get it. We got a big old bag of fuck yourself right here. There you go, guys. Darkest Dungeon 2 in the books. And get all your negative RNG. I hope that's not the case, by the way. Uncle Jay, what's up? We just got through Darkest Dungeon 2, by the way, Uncle Jay. GG, well fucking played, though, guys. That was good. Yeah, that was really good. So, back to the Hamlet we go. Back to the Hamlet we go. Captain Obvious gonna get something now. Oh, Lithar. Okay, well, whatever. Not really a big deal, right, guys? Not really a big deal, but all in all, very, very good, yeah?
The maniacal cult.
And now you can see that the week actually passed, right, guys?
But there can
Just like it didn't before. It's still week 81.
Your progress
It hasn't actually gone forward, so we did the Color of Madness, we did the Farmstead, and then we got here. And now you can see that week 81 is still in effect, so there you go. Tragic Mike! Thank you for thinking the old man's worth a damn, and welcome to the retirement home. Pleasure to have you here, Tragic Mike. Alright, guys, so that's that. Looking good, right? Looking real good. Nobody's got any stress. People been through there. And now we just have Darkest Dungeon 3 and the cannon left in the wheel. So this is how it's going to look, guys. That's going to be it for me tonight. I'm cutting it significantly early. But the Dragon Lady's home. I want to go spend time with her. I want to watch Game of Thrones because I'm super fucking excited to see it. And I hope all you guys out there who watched it enjoyed it. But we'll be back on Tuesday and we will be completing the run. Come hell or high water, Tuesday, this training series will officially be over. So thanks again, everybody, for coming out. I hope you guys learned something. I hope that you guys, if you have any fucking questions, that you, no matter what, get into the Discord or follow me on Twitter and ask me those fucking questions. Okay, guys? Come in, be a part of the community. I am always there to help you guys out. Make no mistake about that. So I really appreciate you guys being in here tonight. If you guys want to stick around for a couple minutes, I would genuinely appreciate it. I want to try and pass the love on to somebody else if you guys don't mind coming along for the ride. If you do, I totally get it. If you guys just want to get the fuck out of here, go ahead and get the fuck out of here, guys. I'm not going to hold you hostage. I never do. So we're going to throw the love over somewhere. I'm going to go spend some time with my wife and watch this fantastic show. If you guys want to copy and paste what Serena put in there and add that in to wherever we're going to fucking end up, I would appreciate that as well. And if you're not part of the, like, if you're not a sub, just make sure that you copy and paste the pack has come to raise the woof. You don't need the goddamn emotes, guys. So here we go. Who wants spoilers? Wartang, you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Templar, Uncle Jay, Captain Obvious, Wartang, Deadman, Chevrolicious, Avidus Nox, Lower Dogma, Leannon, Deadbeat Pete, Kureji. Who am I missing? Blue Spoons is still out there. Calibros, if I didn't say you yet. Vega, I know you might be creeping, Vince. Thank you very much for being here as well. Was Up 1985, good to see you. Beard Sage, awesome to have you here as well. Guys, I really appreciate you guys coming in tonight. Sans Thesis, did I see that? Yep, Sans Thesis is in the house. Good to see you as well. Sub D, Shadot, Chev. Always a pleasure to be here, guys. I really do hope that you have an amazing start to your week. I will be bartending tomorrow, and then I will see you back here Tuesday to finish this fucker up. Have an awesome rest of your Sunday, guys. Have a great day tomorrow, and I can't wait to be back here on Tuesday. See you at the same old man time. Much love as always, guys. Me, Torm, Brienne, Kirby, and the Dragon Lady. Always a pleasure, motherfuckers. Can't wait to be back here. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Let's see who in the fuck we're going to host really fast as well. I'm going to make this quick so I can just send you guys out, and I can go see my wife. And then I can go see my goddamn wife. Wait! Oh, shit, dog. Oh, shit, dog. Okay, so I'm hosting Lars Fest because I don't often get a chance to host Lars, guys. Lars has hosted us before. You guys know who Lars Fest is. He's actually one of Vincent Vega's Stream Team members. Team Titty, trapped in the internet. Lars is an amazing, amazing human being, guys. He's really cool. He's really chill. I'm looking forward to meeting him at TwitchCon this year. He will be very welcoming. He's not playing The Binding of Isaac right now. He's playing something I've never seen before, and it looks really, really interesting. So I'm going to send you over to Lars, guys. Raise the woof for Lars. Tell him we said hello. Support the man. He's a beautiful human being. I can't wait to be back here on Tuesday, guys. Old man's getting the fuck out of here. See you on Tuesday, guys. Enjoy Lars, because he is fucking amazing. I'm telling you guys, he is.
Bye.